Second thing is to thank you very much, the media, for standing with me and the rest of Nigerians and ensuring good reportage in the activities of this country. And I want to assure you that whatever you're doing it for yourselves, for your countrymen, for your society, and for everyone, including those who are foreigners. We have a collective responsibility to bring to the knowledge of all what is happening and how we can overcome our challenges. As the fourth estate of the realm, you have a responsibility to disseminate information from government and then from the people. Don't shy away from your responsibility. For some of us who have chosen to be on the side of the truth, on the side of justice, equity, and fairness, most media houses are running away from us. They have refused to decode what we say about what is happening. I'm over 40 years in politics, and I have chosen to take the path of truth, part of integrity, part of fairness, and part of equity, and part of justice. Because I believe that that is the only thing that can take us out of the mess that we are in Nigeria. And there is no doubt, even those are children in primary school, in kindergarten, in our homes who are yet to begin formal education, they are aware that our country has gone down. And I quote the Emir of Kano, or rather, deposed Emir of Kano, who said in the last 6 years, Nigeria has been taken back to 40 years where we started. And that is the truth. Anybody who is afraid of EFCC today, who is afraid of intimidation today, who is afraid of blackmail, who is afraid of being castigated, and I said that nothing is wrong in Nigeria. But an average person who stands for the truth, who stands for justice, equity, and fairness, can confirm that things are wrong in this country. Talk about key issues. Corruption. Where are we? Are we fighting corruption? If we are fighting corruption, should some people who have been accused still remain in their offices if this government is committed to fighting corruption? See what is happening. If you talk about the economy, globally, it is the private sector that drives the economy. Today in Nigeria, where is the position of the private sector? If you talk about security, where are we? We don't even know. The federal government have lost control. Nigerians are suffering. Nigerians have become IDPs. Only few of us who are privileged to have security can be said to be secure, but every other Nigerian is suffering, is under siege. Talk about what? Talk about education. Go to a higher institution. Talk about agriculture that is supposed to be a support to the oil economy of this country. Where are we? We're just paying lip services. I know that Mr. President intended well when he came in 2015, but some cabal have taken over this country and they are driving this country to the mall. I'm not sure Mr. President is aware of what is happening. If he were aware, I believe that he will rise up to his responsibility and take steps that will correct what is happening in our country. Many people have been intimidated. They cannot speak. They cannot open up to even advise the presidency. We are getting to a level that if action is not taken to redeem the situation we are in, tomorrow we will wake up. An unknown government, unknown bandits they call them, will take over this country and will be nowhere. I will not be able to stand on my feet. So for me, I'm concerned as a Nigerian, as a patriotic person who wants things to work, who believes in Nigeria as you can see the symbol of unity on the colors that I wear and I carry everywhere, around the world. Wherever I go in this world, I wear these colors. To show that I believe in Nigeria, first of all, I believe in my home state. The Tiv, the Idoma, the Igede people uniting and working together can bring prosperity. And of course, the Nigerian colors are here. Green, white, green. I believe in the unity of this country. And so mine is to encourage all of you. Don't take the path of sycophants or mediocres or people who are out to feed their pockets. They take the path of patriotism, take the path of upholding our country, Nigeria. Today there is no justice, no fairness, no equity. I keep repeating. You talk about in the southeast, where is Nnamdi Kanu has been detained because according to those prosecuting, who were told that he breached the laws of this country. In the southwest, Sunday Igboho, he was apprehended. He ran away, but he was caught up in Benin Republic, and the federal government is interested. Why? We are told that he also breached the provisions of the laws of this land. Then, how the Fulani herdsmen and militia, who have been given a new name of bandits, and everybody knows that they are Fulani men. 2 or 3 weeks ago, some of my subjects in Benue said, our children were kidnapped, 3 girls and 1 boy. And then 2 Hausa men, 6 of them who boarded Benue Links vehicle to go to Zamfara, they were kidnapped. And their parents were asked to bring 30 million. And in the course of negotiation, these bandits took pictures, photo clips of their bandits and these our children and posted on the social media and say that if you don't give us this money, we're going to kill them. And they were not even marks. They displayed themselves. And up to today, no security men have gone after them. And then you tell me you're arresting IPOB leader. You're arresting Igboho. So where is the justice, fairness, and equity? How many people? Over 1,700 people have been killed in Benue, and they have continued to kill. I've just chosen not to be talking about this lamentation or this. That is why I went out and decided that we form community volunteer guards who will complement the security agencies. Security agencies in Benue State, more than 100 of them, DSS, police, army, and civil defense. More than 100 of them have been killed in Benue State in the course of them trying to keep peace and restore peace in our country. So this is a challenge. So you can see that the federal government is helpless. We all need to join hands together to help this federal government.
Thanks for checking out Symphony on YouTube. Please be sure to subscribe and like our videos for updates.